Father, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
You can act like a man! What's the matter with you?
A man isn't finished when he's defeated. He's finished when he quits. If you're still breathing, you're still dangerous. It means your soul won't go down without a war. Right now, life's been swinging at you, and maybe you've been getting knocked down, over and over. But here's the truth no one's told you. You don't rise when life gets easier. You rise when you get harder. You rise when you finally decide that enough is enough. This is your wake-up call. No one is coming to save you. There is no cavalry, no hero on the horizon. There's just you, your pain, and the decision to fight back. You can either stay on your knees, begging for life to change, or you can stand up, spit out the blood, and hit back harder. Because every second you stay down, the world keeps moving, and it'll leave you behind like you never mattered. Remember Rocky Balboa, it's not about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. That's life. That's war. You think the greats didn't suffer. You think warriors are born, not built in pain. Wrong. They were just like you, bruised, broken, but too damn stubborn to stay down. Right now, you have two options. Stay weak, keep crying, keep blaming. Or wake the hell up and transform that pain into power. Start with discipline. Start by doing the thing you've been avoiding. One step, one rep, one more day of not quitting. You don't need motivation. You need a reason to fight. And if you don't have one, let survival be enough for now. This is your shot to rise from the dirt. No more excuses. No more someday. Wake up. Stand up. Because if you're still breathing, you're still dangerous. You keep saying you're tired, but what you're really tired of is being average. You wake up, hit snooze, grab your phone, scroll TikTok for 45 minutes watching men who've already made it, while you're still in bed chasing a dream you never worked for. That frustration you feel, that pit in your chest, that's not depression. That's a warrior being buried alive in a weak man's habits. It's the illusion of balance. You think you can be great while staying balanced? Think again. You look in the mirror and you see it. Not who you are, but who you could have been. If you didn't waste the last 6 months on excuses, pleasure, and distractions, you're not lazy. You're not stupid. You're just untrained. Society trained you to comply. Your school trained you to obey. Your job trained you to serve. But no one trained you to fight. No one taught you how to be a savage with discipline. Marcus Aurelius said, "It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live." Let me tell you a story. A year ago, I was you. I was broke. I had zero drive. I was making videos nobody watched. I was chasing validation. I was a nobody. One night, I looked myself dead in the mirror. I saw a coward. And that night, I made a decision. No more dopamine hits. No more wasted time. No more. I'll start tomorrow. I stopped chasing women, approval, fun, and started building myself like a weapon. The next day, I trained like my life depended on it. I read The 50 Law by 50 Cent and Robert Greene, learned how fear kills empires before they're even born. I read The Book of 5 Rings and understood that every action must be deliberate, calculated, sharp. I read Rich Dad, Poor Dad and realized I'd been financially brainwashed my whole life. I wasn't free. I was just surviving. This is your wake-up call. You are either becoming the man you admire, or rotting in the comfort of excuses. You think you're young, so you have time. Time is a debt, and the interest is paid in regret. You will not rise accidentally. You will not be respected for being a nice guy. And you will never be rich if you keep living like you're owed something. There's a version of you with the body, the mind, the bank account, the respect you dream of. He's not on your phone. He's in the grind. And he only appears when you do the work nobody sees. So here's what you do. Wake up earlier. Delete the distractions. Train harder than you think you can. Read like a king preparing for war. Speak less. Execute more. And stop asking for permission to become dangerous. But even when you start, discipline will get tested. Because the real war is not outside. It's in your head, every day. And the moment you take one day off, you're way off. That's what will hit next. You think one day won't hurt? That you deserve a break? That's the mindset of the 99%. The weak, the forgotten. One skipped workout turns into two. One missed post becomes a habit. One excuse becomes your identity. Consistency isn't a motivational quote. It's the only advantage you have while you're still broke, unknown, and unproven. While others sleep, scroll, party, you must bleed in silence. Because results are reserved for those who outsuffer everyone else. When I first started, I had 0 subscribers. I posted videos no one watched, but I didn't skip. I didn't rest. I didn't balance. I worked like I was already the man I wanted to be. While others took weekends off, I created. When others relaxed, I built. Miyamoto Musashi, the undefeated samurai, wrote in the Book of 5 Rings, "Do nothing which is of no use." That includes skipping days. That includes distractions. That includes people who waste your time. Read Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. He explains how society trains you to trade time for peanuts. What does that mean? It means they want you trapped, working just enough to pay rent, too tired to think, too broke to leave, too distracted to build anything that's yours. That system doesn't reward discipline. But that's exactly why you must become dangerous. Your edge is your consistency, your obsession, your refusal to waste time. Look around you. Every man who gave up his dream said the same thing. I'll do it later. Now he's 40, overweight, bitter, broke, a slave to a paycheck and a woman who doesn't respect him. He took too many days off, and now his life is off track, for good. Don't let that be you. The new breed of men. We don't rest until we've earned it. We train in silence. We build our value daily. We control our time, our income, and our bodies. No more just one day. No more mental health week. You don't need rest. You need results. You need to suffer now, so you never suffer again. The gym is your forge. The books are your weapons. Your craft is your rebellion. But there's one more thing. Even if you never take a day off, your circle can still drag you down. Weak men, fake friends, time-wasting women. The wrong people will kill your greatness before it's born. That's what we break down next. Cut them off, or stay average forever. Not everyone deserves access to your energy. Some people aren't in your life to support you. They're there to slow you down just enough that you never take off. That friend who mocks your dreams. That girl who disappears when you stop simping. That group chat full of memes, gossip, and excuses. They don't want you to grow. They want you to stay comfortable. Because if you level up, it reminds them how lazy they are. I had people like that. I was grinding, building my body, my business, my mind. And they called it too much. They said I changed. Of course I changed. That was the point. So I made a decision. I cut them off. No drama, No speeches, just silence. I replaced them with books, reps, and clarity. Read The 50th Law by Robert Greene and 50 Cent. 50 learned this early. Fear of isolation keeps most men average. So he embraced it. He cut off the fake love. He walked alone and rose alone. When you're finally alone, there's no noise. You hear your own voice, and if that voice is weak, scared, doubtful, now you know what you need to train. Most men will never reach greatness, not because they're incapable, but because they won't cut off the people holding them back. Look around. That guy still in your DMS sending ha-ha memes. That girl breadcrumbing you, wasting your time, giving you nothing in return. That's your test. If you can't say goodbye to average energy, you'll never say hello to elite success. Robert Greene in the 48 Laws of Power said, "Avoid the unhappy and the unlucky. Their poison is contagious. Their energy pulls you into failure. Their mindset is a virus. High-level men walk alone for a season, but when they return, they walk with power. The more you cut off, the clearer your vision. The fewer people you please, the stronger your boundaries. And the day you stop begging for validation, you become unbreakable. Want real freedom, want real discipline, want to be him, then cut them off. Choose purpose over popularity. Choose growth over good vibes. Choose power over comfort. But there's one more trap that takes men out. And this one's worse than distractions. Worse than bad friends. Your biggest enemy isn't out there. He's in your head. And he sounds like you. Every morning, a war starts inside your skull. The moment you open your eyes, the enemy whispers, "Stay in bed. You've earned it. Skip the gym today, you're tired. One video won't make a difference." That voice, that's not you. That's your inner coward. The weak voice created by comfort, fear, and a lifetime of soft choices. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." There was a time I'd be halfway through a task and hear it. That voice. "It's not perfect. Start over. You're not good enough yet. No one will watch this." I used to believe it. I used to quit halfway, lie to myself, say I'd finish it tomorrow. But tomorrow is where dreams go to die. One day I snapped. I realized if I didn't kill that voice, it would kill me. Want to conquer that inner war? Here's how. Silence the noise. Wake up early before the world gets loud. Move first. Hit the gym before doubt has time to speak. Read daily. Reprogram your mind with power, not poison. Track everything. Wins, losses, mindset. Write it down. Face it. Talk to yourself like a weapon. Stop negotiating with weakness. Read the 50th Law, where 50 Cent says fear is a learned virus. You don't fix fear by thinking. You fix it by fighting. Most men live with that voice for years, never questioning it. It becomes their truth. Until one day they look up and realize they played it safe. They followed the rules. They never took the shot. And now they're full of regret. Because the war was never outside. It was always inside. And they lost. High-level men win that war daily. They don't wait to feel like it. They override emotions with execution. When their mind says, "I can't," they say, "Watch me." When fear screams, "What if?" they answer, "So what?" They don't crumble. They conquer. You want peace? Win the war inside. Discipline kills doubt. Action kills anxiety. Master your mind, and you master the game. But even when your mind is locked in, there's still one myth that keeps men stuck. Balance. You've been told you need it, that you should enjoy life. But here's the truth. Balance is for the average. We go all in, and in the next section, we destroy the lie of balance. You've been lied to. They told you to chase balance. Don't work too hard. Make time for fun. Live a little. But let me tell you what they don't say. Balance is for the average. Obsession is for the great. The men you admire, Kobe, Musk, Jobs, Goggins. They didn't live balanced lives, they lived obsessed lives. While others slept, they trained. While others partied, they built. They paid the price, so now they own the game. You want peace? Master chaos first. You want freedom? Earn it through discipline, not downtime. Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations, "It is not death that a man should fear, but never beginning to live." And most men never truly live because they're trying to balance everything. Their energy is scattered, their focus is diluted, their potential wasted. You don't need balance, you need alignment between your goals and your actions. Right now, you're juggling comfort and growth like they can coexist. They can't. One will kill the other. Growth demands sacrifice. And comfort? That's the slow death of every man with potential. I tried to live balanced once. Gym at 6, Netflix at 8, work in the day, party on the weekends. But I stayed stuck. In body, in mind, in bank account. The moment everything changed, when I embraced imbalance. 6 months of full isolation, no parties, no distractions, just business, reading, training, silence. Everyone said I was crazy, but months later, they were asking me how I did it. Balance doesn't build empires. Balance doesn't create legends. Balance is what they feed you to keep you soft, so you never become dangerous. Look around. Every man you know who settled for balance is broke, weak, forgettable. You want to be remembered? Then forget balance and go all in. Obsess, lock in, vanish if you must. Because for the next chapter, you'll need to kill your old self. Balance is a lie. And once you drop it, you'll be ready to become a savage. You've been soft for too long, always asking for permission, always waiting for motivation, always needing someone to tell you what to do. That version of you needs to die. This world doesn't reward nice guys. It rewards killers. The ones who show up when no one's watching, who don't flinch under pressure, who can smile with blood in their mouth and keep going. You want to win in this world? Then become a savage. Not reckless, not cruel, disciplined, focused, dangerous. A man who's capable of violence, but controlled by purpose. From the Book of 5 Rings by Miyamoto Musashi. You must understand that there is more than one path to the top of the mountain. But none of those paths are for the weak. None of them are for quitters. Becoming a savage means you train when you're tired. You study when you're bored. You build when you're broken. You bleed. And you keep fighting. But I don't feel like it. Good. That's the point. Savages don't wait for the right moment. They create it. No alarm clock. No motivation. No applause. Just war in the mind. Victory in the body. Discipline in the soul. You'll lose friends. You'll be misunderstood. People will call you arrogant, crazy, obsessed. Let them talk. You're not here to be liked. You're here to become a weapon. Becoming a savage isn't about screaming louder. It's about moving silently, striking precisely, and walking away with everything you came for. Because after this chapter comes domination. You don't need to announce yourself. You don't need to brag. You walk in, and they feel it. That's the energy of someone who's paid the price in blood. Someone who's done the work in silence. And now speaks through presence. No chains. No flash. No need to prove anything. Just power. Controlled. Ruthless. Focused. When you've built yourself in the dark, you don't enter a room. You take over it. People move out of your way. Not because you asked, but because they can sense what you're capable of. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." That's your job now. Not to impress, not to please, to dominate. Dominate with discipline. Dominate with preparation. Dominate with execution so sharp they can't look away. In every room, you're the standard. You don't adapt to the energy. You are the energy. People respect confidence, but they obey certainty. And certainty comes from one place: hard work. Speak less, move with purpose, look them in the eye, and let the silence do the damage. Because domination isn't loud, it's inevitable. But domination without direction, that's chaos. So next, you build the empire. A true savage doesn't stay a soldier forever. At some point, he becomes a king. You've bled, you've suffered, you've mastered your own mind. Now it's time to go beyond survival and create your kingdom. That means ownership of your time, your money, your influence, your decisions. You stop working for crumbs and start building systems that feed you for life. Robert Greene said, "Power is not given, it is taken. And the empire you want, no one's handing it to you. You must take it. You become the man who writes the rules, who builds the machine, who makes other men rise or fall by the choices you make. That's what building an empire means, not flexing, not chasing clout, but establishing dominance through structure, strategy, and scale. You buy back your time. You invest like a shark. You create businesses, networks, systems. While others scroll, you scale. While others celebrate comfort, you expand your territory. The savage becomes a strategist. The fighter becomes a founder. The one who was once ignored becomes undeniable. But understand this: every empire draws enemies. Every king is tested. So if you want to keep what you build, you must be ready for war. Because peace is a lie. Comfort is a trap. And power attracts threats. So if you've built your empire, you better learn how to protect it. Because the wolves are coming. And you have to become the nightmare they fear. The world doesn't reward the loyal. It rewards the ruthless. Not the loudest voice, but the one willing to bite. You've been told your whole life to be kind, to play fair, to wait your turn. Look around. The sheep who listened are broke, lost, forgettable. And they wonder why they're always prey. The wolf doesn't ask for permission. He doesn't beg for respect. He takes it. Through action, through dominance, through presence. Marcus Aurelius ruled with reason, but he commanded with power, because even the wise know a king who can't go to war is just a puppet. In every room you walk into, you decide, predator or prey. Do you blend in like the herd, or do you let your silence speak volumes? The wolf doesn't bark. He waits, he watches, and when it's time, he strikes clean. That's how you move in business, in relationships, in life, with precision and hunger. And the moment they get too comfortable, you remind them, you are not to be underestimated. This world respects savagery cloaked in strategy, and if you don't embrace your inner beast, you'll be devoured by men who already have. Be the wolf, move in silence, strike without hesitation, and let them wonder how you always stay 10 steps ahead. But remember this, even the strongest wolf is nothing without a pack. Because if you want to rule forever, you don't do it alone. You build a tribe of killers. You've walked the path alone. You've bled in silence. You've become a weapon. But now, it's time to build an army. The weak chase friends to feel less alone. The strong build a circle of killers to conquer the world. Not yes men, not comfort seekers. Men who sharpen your mind, who challenge your thinking, who refuse to let you stay soft. If you're the smartest man in the room, you're in the wrong room. You've heard it before, but most of you stay in those rooms anyway, because deep down, you're scared of being challenged. You want a real empire? Surround yourself with brutal honesty. Men who've been in the trenches. Men who talk less and move more. Men who would die before they betray the mission. In The Art of War, Sun Tzu said, "If you know yourself, but not the enemy, you win one, lose one. If you know yourself and your allies, you win every battle." This world is a battlefield. You can't go to war with clowns at your side. You need killers, lions, wolves, warriors, men with scars, men with vision, men who don't flinch when it's time to go all in. Cut off the leeches, eliminate the doubters. If they're not pushing you forward, they're holding you back. Loyalty is earned in battle, not in comfort. You will not win this game alone. Every king had knights, every general had soldiers, every empire had a core of savages who would ride into hell at his side. Find them, build with them, bleed with them. And when the world comes for you, they'll stand shoulder to shoulder. You are no longer a man drifting. You are a force. With discipline, with vision, with a tribe of killers at your back. Now go. No more waiting, no more hoping. This is your war, and you're about to win it. They lied to you. They told you pain was a punishment. That struggle means you're failing. Pain is your inheritance, your initiation. It's the price of being forged into something more than average. Most men spend their lives avoiding pain, hiding in comfort, drowning in distractions, running from responsibility. And then they wonder why they feel weak, why their soul feels numb. You weren't built for safety. You were built for war. Every great man you admire, he was baptized in agony. He didn't become powerful in paradise. He became powerful in hell. The Spartans took boys at age 7 and threw them into the Agog. They were whipped, starved, and forced to fight to survive. Why? Because only pain reveals the truth. Only pain uncovers the warrior inside. No medals for comfort, no glory for softness. Only those who bled became legends. This world was not made to coddle you. It was made to break the weak and sharpen the strong. Your pain is not a curse. It's your inheritance. The pain of failure, the pain of rejection, the pain of pushing past your limits. That's what turns men into monsters, into kings, into killers. So don't ask for it to be easier. Ask for your back to be stronger. Ask for the fire. Ask for the weight. Because pain is not the end. It's the doorway. To purpose. To discipline. To freedom. And only those who walk through it will earn the right to lead. So if you're in pain right now, good. That means you're finally becoming a man. Pain is your birthright. But what you do with that pain, that's what separates the warrior from the civilian. You don't rise by waiting. You rise by preparing. Because this world doesn't hand out mercy. It respects muscle, discipline, fire. So now that you understand pain, now that you've stopped whining and started bleeding, it's time to train. Not like some hobbyist. Not like some desk jockey who hits the gym once a week. You train like your life depends on it. Because it does. You think this is about aesthetics? This is about war. Inner war. Outer war. The samurai didn't sharpen their swords once in a while. They practiced every single day. Mentally, physically, spiritually. Because in battle, hesitation meant death. Their routine was ruthless. Their focus was divine. While civilians slept, warriors sharpened. While civilians complained, warriors prepared. You're either preparing or you're perishing. Most men live soft. They've got soft hands, soft minds, soft lives. They work jobs they hate, go home to lives they resent, and medicate the emptiness with distractions. And they wonder why they feel hollow. It's because they've forgotten the code. The warrior code. The code that says, you train when you're tired. You fight when you're afraid. You show up because quitting isn't an option. You don't just hit the gym. You train your will. You train your discipline. You train your control. Your body is your armor. Your mind is your weapon. And every rep, every cold shower, every early wake-up is a message to the world. I'm not like you. I'm not soft. I'm coming for everything. Train like a warrior. Because when the real fight comes, civilians die. Warriors conquer. Most people fear the dark. You become it. You don't just survive pain. You weaponize it. You're not here to run from demons. You're here to hunt them. You've trained like a warrior. You've bled, broken, and rebuilt. Now it's time to take all that rage, all that pain, all that power, and walk straight into the storm. Not trembling, not hoping, but knowing. You are the storm. The darkness isn't out there. It's inside you. But most people never tap into it. They suppress it, numb it, run from it, and that's why they stay weak. But you've made peace with your demons. You sat in the silence, heard their voices, and didn't flinch. Now they serve you. They don't control you, because you became the alpha in your own hell. There's a scene in The Dark Knight Rises. Bruce Wayne is trapped in the pit, broken, beaten, forgotten, and he's told, "You don't fear death. That's why you can't escape." But the moment he accepts death, the moment he faces it head on, he rises. No rope, no safety net, only the belief that he must fight his way back into the light. That's you now. You've burned your comfort. You've cut the safety net. You're not looking for the light at the end of the tunnel. You've become the fire inside it. People sense it when you walk in. That edge, that danger, that unshakable calm. Because you've done the internal war. You didn't kill your darkness. You trained it. You ride with it. You lead with it. This world wasn't built for the weak, and the weak will never understand you. But that's fine. You're not here for approval. You're here for war. So next time the darkness comes knocking, smile. Because now it knows your name. And this time, it's afraid of you. There's a voice inside you, telling you to quit, to rest, to play it safe. That voice is the coward. And if you don't kill it, it will bury your potential alive. You've learned to lead your darkness. But now you face the real enemy. The one whispering that pain is too much. The one telling you to shrink. You must shut that voice down permanently. You either destroy it or let it destroy you. The coward within doesn't scream. It whispers in excuses. I'm tired. I'll do it tomorrow. But that coward has no place in a warrior's soul. Every time you embrace discomfort, every time you lean into pain, that coward dies a little more, and the savage takes over. David Goggins ran on broken legs. Not because it was smart, but because he made a choice to kill that soft voice forever. In the 50th law, Robert Greene writes, "Your fears are a kind of prison that confines you. And to break free, you must walk through hell." Every cold shower, every 4 a.m. wake-up, every brutal workout when your body screams, that's execution on the coward within. You don't negotiate with weakness. You wage war on it. You lead. You act. You conquer. Until silence is the only thing left inside you. This isn't about motivation. This is about execution when you feel nothing. Every time you act in defiance of comfort, you're putting a bullet in the coward's head. So next time weakness speaks, don't answer. Just kill it. And keep moving. Motivation dies in the cold, in the dark, in the silence. But discipline doesn't need a reason. It doesn't flinch. It stands like a fortress, built brick by brutal brick. You've silenced the coward, but now you need a system, a fortress to protect your mission. On the days when you feel nothing, no hype, no energy, Only that quiet voice that says, I don't stop. Discipline is not about feeling ready. It's about showing up, especially when you're not. When everyone else sleeps, you train. When they scroll, you build. Discipline doesn't care how you feel. It only cares what you do. It is your armor in a soft world. Kobe Bryant didn't become great by accident. He shot 1,000 jumpers before most people even woke up. He trained with obsession, built his life around excellence, not for applause, but because the fortress demanded it. His habits became religion, and his results, unstoppable. Discipline is forged in your rituals. Wake up early when no one's watching. Work when the excitement fades. Train when your body aches. You're not relying on sparks anymore. You're a builder now. Brick by brick, habit by habit. You've become a walking stronghold. You don't need hype. You need structure. You don't wait for inspiration. You move without it. Because now, you've built something unbreakable inside. Your discipline is your fortress, and nothing is getting through it. That sting you feel when you see another man winning, that's not weakness. That's a signal, a call to rise. Because he didn't steal your dream. He just bled more for it than you did. You've built the fortress of discipline, but now it's time to ignite it. Every time you scroll and feel that heat, that jealousy, use it. Don't deny it. Don't drown in it. Convert it. Jealousy is just misplaced energy. It's the fire of comparison, waiting to be redirected. Instead of resenting winners, study them, outwork them, outlast them. You can either let envy rot you from the inside, or let it fuel the most relentless version of you the world has ever seen. There was a young Mike Tyson watching Muhammad Ali on TV. Fury in his gut, desire in his eyes. He didn't whine about not having the spotlight. He trained like a beast in the shadows, and when his moment came, he didn't walk into the ring. He tore the damn doors off. Use jealousy like gasoline. Every time someone's doing more, ask yourself, why not me? Then answer it with action. You want what they have, then earn it. Bleed for it. You don't hate winners. You become one. Out-train, out-learn, out-discipline. You were never meant to be average. That burn in your chest is proof. So stop crying about what others have and start building what's yours. Because the throne doesn't go to the jealous. It goes to the savage who used the fire. Loud men crave attention. Powerful men move in silence. You don't need to shout when you're undeniable. You don't need applause when you're on a mission. Silence isn't weakness. It's the sharpest blade you own. You've turned jealousy into fuel. You've built the fire. Now you let the results speak, not the noise. The weak explain. The strong execute. In a world full of noise, be the silence that haunts them. Silence gives you focus. While they argue, you sharpen. While they post, you grind. Stillness isn't emptiness. It's power under control. You don't need to announce your every move. You just make sure it hits like a warhammer when it lands. Let your life speak so loud, your enemies go mute. Marcus Aurelius ruled the greatest empire in history, but he never bragged, never begged for recognition. He wrote in silence, fought in silence, endured in silence. His legacy wasn't loud, it was carved into time. That's the kind of power silence holds. Train without posting it. Win without explaining it. Heal without broadcasting it. You don't need validation. You need victory. Every word you don't say becomes energy for the fight. Every move you don't reveal becomes a weapon. Because when a silent man moves, the world listens. Let them underestimate you. Let them think you're quiet. You know what's coming. They'll see it when it's too late. So speak less, move smarter, hit harder. Because silence is the war cry of the elite. They laughed when you started. They ignored your work. Now, they can't stop watching, because when you become undeniable, they have no choice but to notice. You mastered silence. Now it's time to let your execution roar. No more talking, no more waiting. This is where you outshine every shadow that ever tried to bury you. You don't demand respect, you earn it. People don't respect effort, they respect results. So what do? You become lethal at your craft. You show up earlier, stay later. Do the reps no one else sees, because greatness isn't loud, it's relentless. Get so good. Even your enemies have to nod in silence. Michael Jordan didn't just show up. He outworked the world. He was cut from his high school team, mocked, doubted, but he turned every slight into fuel. He didn't talk, he dominated. Same with Elon Musk. 100-hour weeks. People called him insane. Now those same people use his tech to talk trash online. Be that kind of savage. You want to be undeniable? Then bury your ego and sharpen your edge. Every missed shot, repetition, every no, motivation, every failure, a blueprint. You don't chase applause, you chase mastery. And when you hit that level, the world will have to watch, because you'll be too good to ignore. This game doesn't reward excuses, it rewards execution. So stay obsessed, stay dangerous. Let them sleep on you, let them doubt you. Just make damn sure, when you rise, they never forget your name. You were told to hide your scars, to suppress the rage, to pretend you're okay. But that pain, that chaos, that fire, it's not a curse, it's your greatest weapon. You don't run from the darkness, you own it. You've built yourself brick by brutal brick. Not in the light, but in the shadows, where no one clapped, where no one believed. That's where your real power was born. And now, it's time to stop hiding it. Show the world the monster they made. Everyone has darkness, but most people are terrified of it. They drown it in distraction, numb it with comfort, lie to themselves just to feel normal. But not you. You faced your demons. You looked them in the eye and said, "You work for me now." That's not weakness. That's dominance. And that's why you're dangerous. Think of Mike Tyson, unhinged, explosive, brutal. He didn't deny his darkness. He channeled it into his fists. Or Heath Ledger as the Joker. He became the madness. Not to destroy himself, but to create something unforgettable. Your pain doesn't have to break you. It can define you, if you learn to direct it. You've been hurt. You've been betrayed. You've been humiliated. Good. Now pick up every broken piece and forge a weapon from it. Your heartbreak, turn it into hunger. Your scars, make them your armor. Your rage, use it to fuel your rise. This is how warriors are born. Not by escaping darkness, but by owning it like a king owns his crown. Let the world whisper, he's too intense, he's too angry, he's too much. Because they're right. You are too much for this world. You weren't built to blend in. You were built to conquer. So walk like a weapon, speak like a storm, and remind them, the darkness made you, and now it answers to you. Everyone wants the crown, but no one wants the weight. They dream of power, status, dominance, but they flinch at the sacrifice. Let me make it clear. If you want to rule, you better be ready to bleed. You've learned to weaponize your pain. You no longer hide your scars, you sharpen them. But now comes the moment every warrior faces. Will you just survive? Or will you rise to command? Because leadership isn't given. It's carved in flesh and fire. To wear the crown, you must pay the price. Not in applause, not in followers, but in late nights, lost sleep, betrayal, isolation. Read the 48 Laws of Power. Every king had to kill comfort. Every emperor stood alone at the top. Because when you reach that summit, they won't love you. they'll fear you. And that's the tax of greatness. You must become untouchable, unshakable, unapologetic. Alexander the Great conquered the known world by age 30, but he didn't do it laughing with friends. He marched across deserts, lost his men, watched allies turn enemies, and still kept going. Or look at Elon Musk. While others slept, he put his entire net worth on the line just to launch one more rocket. No guarantee, no safety net. That's the cost of the throne. You want to be respected, admired, then stop chasing comfort. Start chasing the crown. Sacrifice your evenings, burn your distractions, outwork every man in the room. When it gets hard, good. That's the toll gate. When it gets lonely, perfect. That means you're rising. When they start talking behind your back, smile. Kings don't kneel to peasants. The throne isn't for the faint of heart. It's for the man who took every punch and stood back up. It's for the savage who leads in silence and bleeds in private. You want the crown? Then earn it in blood, because that's the price of the throne. If you're not willing to kill the man you were yesterday, you'll never become the warrior you're meant to be. Evolution isn't once in a lifetime, it's daily death. You don't grow by adding, you grow by shedding. Die to the weak version, every single day. You've paid the price for the throne, you've bled, sacrificed, outlasted. But now the real war begins. Because becoming elite isn't a destination, it's a daily execution of the man you no longer respect. The man you were yesterday, he was soft, he hesitated, he made excuses. Kill him. Today's version is sharper, colder, stronger. Tomorrow, stronger again. This is how warriors evolve, through daily death and conscious rebirth. You want to be reborn in fire, then throw yesterday's self in the flames. There's a moment in Creed 2. Adonis is broken, body shattered, spirit gone. But then Rocky says, if you want to change things, take the hits and keep moving forward. So he goes to the desert, alone. No lights, no cameras, just pain. And he trains like a man possessed. He dies in that heat. And what walks out isn't just a boxer, it's a killer reborn. This is your ritual now. Every sunrise is a battlefield, and the enemy is yesterday's mindset. You kill the part of you that wants to stay comfortable. You bury the habits that made you average. You rise stronger, colder, more focused. Not once, every damn day. That's the warrior's path. No mercy for the old self. This is rebirth by choice, not chance. You don't wait to be transformed. You burn for it. And every time you die to weakness, you rise with more power, more purpose, more fire. So tomorrow, when you wake up, don't just rise, resurrect, and make the world meet the new you again. Women don't chase men who beg. They crave the man who doesn't need them. The one too focused on conquering his mission to worry about validation. Because power is magnetic, and the warrior who walks alone, he pulls the world toward him. You've been dying daily, burning your weaknesses in the fire. Now you're not the same man. You're becoming someone rare. And the rarer you are, the more the world, including women, feels your gravity. But this part isn't about chasing. It's about embodying something so real, so disciplined, so lethal, they chase you. Most men try to attract women by being agreeable, available, and nice. But women don't want soft. They want safe. And a man who is strong, sovereign, and on his path is the safest thing in a chaotic world. You don't need to become a jerk. You need to become a force. Be dangerous, but under control. Be kind, but not soft. Be busy with purpose, not busy chasing. In the Book of Five Rings, Miyamoto Musashi speaks of mastering the way of the sword, and through it, mastering life. He didn't chase companionship. He chased mastery, and people followed. Kings, lords, even enemies respected him. Women weren't drawn to the blade. They were drawn to the man who held it without flinching. You want to attract? Build a body that speaks of pain endured. Build a mind that can't be shaken. Build a life so solid, she knows she has to level up just to stand beside you. Let her see that being with you is a privilege, not a rescue. You don't offer comfort. You offer a kingdom. Only queens apply. Stop asking what women want. Become the man they weren't ready for. Live so ruthlessly on your path that when you look over your shoulder, you realize she's been trying to keep up with you the whole time. Every time you waste your seed, you weaken the king within. You give away power that was meant to build empires, not drain into a tissue. You think it's harmless? That's how they neuter warriors, through dopamine, distraction, addiction. You've been training, bleeding, becoming stronger. But the final battle, it's behind closed doors, when no one's watching. That's where most men lose. They build their body and destroy their spirit in silence. But not you. Not anymore. Seed retention is not superstition, it's spiritual discipline. It's rooted in ancient warrior codes. From the samurai to the Spartans, they knew the truth. Sexual energy is creative energy. When you waste it, you become weaker, slower, duller. When you harness it, you become focused, magnetic, and relentless. Keep your seed. Watch your power grow. Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson before fame, men who practiced retention during peak performance. Ali said he wouldn't even touch a woman before a fight because he knew the fire he needed came from within. Now compare that to the average man today, addicted to screens, drained by lust. No wonder they're depressed and directionless. They gave away their crown for a few seconds of pleasure. Make a vow, no more waste, no more weakness. Build your empire before you build pleasure. Channel your urges into reps, into business, into domination. Women don't follow needy men. They follow disciplined kings. Retain, rise, rule. You are not a slave to urges. You are the master of your flesh. Let the world waste themselves. You'll turn your seed into strength, and your strength into a legacy. Low testosterone means low ambition, low aggression, low drive. It means you're a lion with no teeth. They poisoned your food, polluted your mind. Now you're soft. But here's the truth. You can take it all back. You've guarded your seed. Now it's time to rebuild the system, to reclaim the biological fire they've tried to kill. Because high testosterone isn't just about muscles. It's about domination, focus, hunger, and it's your responsibility to raise it naturally. This isn't about supplements. It's about returning to the ways of warriors. Wake up with the sun, lift heavy, sprint fast, sleep deep, eat clean, kill porn, kill sugar, kill comfort. Every cold shower, every deadlift, every second of discipline. It tells your body, I am a man. Prepare for war. Think of a young Arnold, a rising Tyson. Their habits were primal, relentless. No TikTok, no excuses. Just steel, sweat, and suffering. Now look around. Men scrolling, slouching, sedated. You weren't built to be average. You were built to build kingdoms. And testosterone is the fuel to do it. Cut the trash. Lift every damn day. Walk like a king. Breathe like a beast. Eat like a warrior, not a victim. Speak less, do more, and never let the softness of the world soften you. Your hormones follow your habits, so make your habits holy. High testosterone is not a luxury, it's a requirement. It's how you rise, how you conquer, how you lead. This isn't about looking good, it's about being dangerous. Raise your testosterone and raise your throne. A warrior without a code is just a weapon for hire. He moves with no mission, fights with no purpose, dies with no legacy. But a man with a code, he becomes unbreakable. You've been building your mind. You've forged your body. Now it's time to carve your values in stone, because without a code, discipline cracks. Without a code, success corrupts. But with it, you walk through fire and never fold. The world changes every day. Trends rise and fall. But a warrior doesn't sway with the wind. He's anchored by principles, honor, loyalty, courage, silence. That's his compass when the world is chaos. That's his strength when pain tries to break him. Write your code. Live by it. Die by it. That's how men become legends. In The Last Samurai, Katsumoto says, "The perfect blossom is a rare thing. You could spend your life looking for one, and it would not be a wasted life." Why? Because purpose, not pleasure, is what makes life sacred. The samurai didn't fear death, they feared dishonor, and that fear made them invincible. They followed their code, no matter the consequence. And in that code, they found peace. So what's your code? When things get hard, what do you stand on? When you're tempted, what keeps you grounded? You need rules sharper than any blade. Maybe it's never lie to yourself, never miss twice, never break in front of weakness. Whatever it is, etch it in your mind. Live it, breathe it, die with it. That's the difference between a soldier and a warrior. A warrior's code is his armor, not on his chest, in his soul. It guides his hands, protects his name, and carves his legacy into stone. So when the world tests you, don't react. Respond like a warrior. Because you don't follow the world, you follow your code. Everyone wants the crown, but no one wants to bleed for it. You want greatness? Then kill your comfort. Because every throne is built on sacrifice, and your excuses are the chains holding you back. You've trained, you've bled, you've tamed your demons and turned silence into strength. But now comes the toll. You don't get to the top with motivation alone. You pay with time, you pay with sleep, you pay with relationships, with ego, with the life you used to live. That's the blood price. And most men run from the cost. You want the life 1% of men live? Then do what 99% of them refuse to. Sacrifice is the filter. It separates the hungry from the entitled, the king from the clown. You say you want it bad? Prove it. Cut the party nights. Kill the porn. Wake up before the sun. Grind while others sleep. Stack your habits like bricks. Because each one builds the empire no one believes in. Yet. Elon Musk sold everything to build Tesla and SpaceX. He slept on the factory floor. Because the mission mattered more than luxury. Sacrifice isn't optional for greatness. It's the door. And pain is the key. Right now, there's a version of you, stronger, sharper, untouchable. But that version only exists on the other side of sacrifice. You've got to bury the old you, kill the soft habits, outgrow the weak circle. Discipline, focus, obsession. You don't get to be great. You become great by dying for it every damn day. Sacrifice isn't the end. It's the beginning of your reign. So bleed now, break now, bury the comfort. Because the next step is your legacy, and the price has already been paid in full. Ready for the final climax section? Leave a legacy or die forgotten. One day your name will be spoken for the last time, and when that moment comes, what will echo? Will it be silence, or will it be a legacy carved into time itself? You were not born to be forgotten. You were born to build, to bleed, to conquer. You've paid the price in pain. You've bled, sacrificed, died daily. But this is what it was all for. Not for applause, not for validation, but for immortality. Not in body, but in what you leave behind. Your work, your name, your example. Understand this. You're the result of 10,000 ancestors who fought, starved, and bled, so you could be here. And what do most men do with that inheritance? Scroll, complain, shrink. But not you. You are the bloodline's revenge. The walking proof that their suffering wasn't in vain. It's not just your life on the line. It's theirs, and the lives of those coming after you. There's a scene in Gladiator. Maximus stands, bloodied, breathing, unbreakable. And he says, "What we do in life echoes in eternity." That's not fiction, that's law. Every rep, every battle, every decision you make leaves a ripple through time. You think no one's watching? They are. Your future son, your future self, your bloodline is watching. So you've got two choices: die ordinary, or become the reason your last name means something again. No more wasting days, no more hiding your fire. You build the business, you craft the body, you forge the discipline, you build the kingdom, brick by painful brick, so that when death finally comes, it finds you empty, because you gave the world everything. This is your shot at immortality. So pick up your sword, King, not for ego, not for fame, but so your great-grandchildren whisper your name with pride. You are not just a man, you are the legacy. Now go, leave it, or die forgotten. If you're ready to power up and level up every area of your life, show some love. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. This is more than a channel. This is motivation through pain. Rise every day.